Assalamu alaikum. If we look at the board, we'll find the words idhab, then idhaba, then idhabu, then idhabna, then we have idhabi. All of these words found on the board, we will see that they are all أفعال الأمر, which means command tenses. And we have said previously while discussing on al-mu'rab wal-mabni in the previous episode, declinable nouns and non-declinable nouns, nouns whose ending could change, and nouns whose endings are fixed. We said all command tenses like these ones, their endings are fixed. They do not change. So no matter where they appear in a sentence, no matter their function in a sentence, they will remain like this. The word idhab will remain idhab. The word, it will not become idhabu or idhabi or idhabba. No, the same goes for idhaba. It will never become idhabi like that. So command tenses are also built. Now what we are learning today is to learn and understand upon which the different ways which the command tenses are built, just as we have done with the past tenses in the previous episode, link placed above. So now we can say from the first word idhab, it ends with sukun. This is because the word idhab comes in its original form without any attachment, so therefore it is built upon sukun. We can say that idhab fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala sukun. This is the grammatical analysis, that it is built upon sukun. When we come to idhaba, this we can see that it's the word idhab now have idhaba ba. The ba at the end, which is the last letter of the word, is carrying fatha. So now, how do we analyze this word idhaba? And we know idhaba means two of you should go. When commanding two people, you say idhaba. So this, it is built upon the erasing of what? The noun that is there. Because we know in the present tense should be yadhabani. Both of them are going. And from the present tense is where we formed the command tense. So yadhabani, idhaba. So the noun has been omitted, and the omission of the noun is how it is built. So grammatically we say idhaba fi'lu amrin mabniyun ala hadfin nun. That is, it is a command tense which is built upon the erasing of the noun. So this fi'lu amr here is built upon the erasing of the noun. When we come to idhabu, the same thing, because idhabu originally is from what? Tadhabuna. So idhabu, the noun has been omitted. So this is how it is built like this. So idhabu, all of you should go. When we come to idhabna, all of you females should go. We can see that idhab is now carrying sukun. The idhab now carrying sukun. So it is also built upon sukun, just like the first one, because idhab. Then the na there is what we call the no niswan. Then we also have idhabi, which means you female should go when commanding a singular female. So idhabi is from tadhabina, you female, you are going. So we form the command tense by removing the noun, making it idhabi. So this is how the command tenses are formed. So today we come back to our book النحو الواضح للمرحلة الابتدائية, and we are now in book 2, and the topic of today is أحوال بناء الأمر, the conditions upon which the command tenses are built. Here we have al-amthila as usual, examples to better our understanding. We have number 1, نظف أسنانك بعد الأكل, clean your teeth after eating. So نظف is a command tense. Number 2, we have تمهل في سيرك, walk gently, تمهل. Number 3, we have استمع نصح الطبيب, listen to the doctor's advice. Number 4, we have استيقظن مبكرات, all of you females should wake up early. Number 5, we have أجدنا طبخ الطعام, perfect the cooking of food, commanding the female at أجدنا. Number 6, we have هذبنا أولادكن, you females should train your children. Number 7, we have تجنبنا أو تجنبن مزاح الكثير, stay away from much jokes. Number 8, we have عاشرن إخوانك بالمعروف, live with your brother with good. Number 9, we have أخرجن إلى الحقول, go out to the garden or to the farm or to the field. Number 10, we have احفظن أهد الصديق or احفظن أهد الصديق, that is save the oath or the covenant of the friend. Number 11, we have ahsinan ilan nas, do good to people. Number 12, we have awkidan misbahak, off the light up your lamp. Number 13, we have al-kishabakata ya sayyad, that is throw the net, O fisherman. Number 14, we have ud'u tabiba, summon the doctor. Number 15, we have taharrus sidqa fima taqul, look for or be honesty in whatever you say. Number 16, we have iftaha nawafidh al-hujrati, both of you should open the room windows. Number 17, we have akrima duyufakuma, honor your guests. Number 18, we have uzuza shajaratan nabaqi, both of you should shake the buckthorn, that is the type of tree. Number 19, we have ijitma'u samarul bustan, gather the fruit of the garden. Number 20, we have istahimmu fin nahri, all of you should bath in the river. 21, we have al-ukhruju ila al-hukuli, go out all of you to the farm or to the field. Number 22, we have rattibi athath al-hujrati, arrange the room chairs, you female. Number 23, we have agleki babadari, you female should open the door to the house. And lastly, we have ihfadhi darasaki, memorize your lesson for a female. So now we have al-bahthu, so we can explain all of these examples which we have read. عرفنا فيما سبق, we have learned in previously أن أفعال الأمر كلها مبنية, that all command tenses are built. We have learned this before, that all command tenses have is at the end a case we do not change. ولكننا نريد أن نعرف في هذا الدرس, but we want to know in this lesson أحوال بنائها, how the conditions which surrounds the building or the construction of the command tenses, how they are constructed. لأجل ذلك نتأمل الأمثلة الستة الأولى. For this reason, we want to ponder over the first 6 examples. That's example number 1 to number 6. We want to ponder over them. فنرى أفعال الأمر في الأمثلة الثلاثة الأولى منها صحيحة الأمر آخر. So we see that the first 3 examples, all the command tenses which are there, that is nazif, tamahal, istami', you see that all of them, they have authentic ending. They do not end with a harful illa, that is a sick letter. They do not end with ya, wa, or alif. Walam yattasil biha shay'un. And another thing is that nothing is being attached to them. It is in its original state. وَنَرَاهَا فِي الثَّلَاثِ الثَّانِيَةِ. But when we come to the second 3 example number 4 to 6, we'll find out that muttasilatan binun in nuswa, that these command tenses, there is now an attachment of nun in niswa, the nun of feminism, the nun for females. وَإِذَا تَأَمَّلْنَا وَآخِرَ هَذِهِ الْأَفْعَالِ السِّتَّةِ. And if we ponder over the ending of these 6 verbs, وَجَدْنَاهَا سَاكِنَةً, we'll find out that they are all carrying sukun. That is, when you look at nazif, it ends with sukun. Tamahal, it ends with sukun. Istami', it ends with sukun. Istaikiz, it ends with sukun. Ajid, then na, it ends with sukun. Then hazib, you can say hazib, ba with sukun, then na is attached to it. وكذلك آخر كل فعل يجيء على إحدى الصورتين المتقدمتين. And any other verb, any other present command tense verb which is coming in this picture or in this form will also end with sukun. ومن ذلك نعلم, and from this we learn أن فعل الأمر, that command tense يبنى على السكون في هاتين الحالتين, that the command tenses are built upon sukun when it appears under this condition. Which condition? When it appears without any attachment of any letter, or when it appears without ending with a sick letter, and also when it appears with the nun nuswa being attached to it, it will be built upon sukun. وَإِذَا تَأَمَّلْنَا أَمْثَلَةَ السِّتَّةِ الثَّانِيَةِ. Now if we ponder over the second 6 examples, that's example number 7 to number 12, you'll find out وجدنا أفعال الأمر فيها قد اتصل آخر كل منها بنون تدل على تقوية الفعل وتوكيده. You find out that all the command tenses present there, they are coming up and they are being attached with a nun or tawkid. What is nun or tawkid? The nun of emphasis. Like example number 7, we see tajannabanna. Tajannabanna. You can see the nun there, tajannabanna. This nun of stress. When you tell somebody tajannab, you may stay away. When you say tajannabanna, you are stressing it. You must stay away. So this command tense is stronger. وتسمى هذه النون نون التوكيد, and this nun which is being attached to it is called نون التوكيد, وهي إما ثقيلة وإما خفيفة. And this نون التوكيد could come in two forms. It is either it is coming in the heavy form with the nun with shadda, or it is coming in the light form with the nun of sukun. على نحو ما نرى في الأمثلة, just as we see in example. Example number 7, we say tajannabanna with the nun. This nun is called the nun of tawkid al-thaqila, which is heavy. But example number 10, we have ifadhan. You can see the nun there is carrying sukun. This one is the light command tense nun of tawkid. So وإذا تدبرنا أواخر أفعال الأمر في هذه الأمثلة الستة, if you now ponder over the ending of these six verbs found in example number 7 to number 12, وجدناها مفتوحة, you find out that they are all ending with fatha. Like example number 7, we have tajannabanna. Tajannab is now ending with fatha, tajannaba, because of the attachment of the nun of tawkid. The same for example number 10, we have ifadhan, so the third here is also ending with fatha and is a command tense. Now he says وكذلك الحال في جميع أواخر الأفعال الأمر المتصلة بهذه النون, and this is the condition for every command tense, every أفعال الأمر in the Arabic language which is being attached, which nun التوكيد is being attached to. ومن ذلك نعلم أن فعل الأمر, and from this we have learned that the command tense يبنى على الفتح is built upon fatha في هذه الحال, in this condition. So command tenses are built upon fatha when there is an attachment of nun tawkid, that is nun of emphasis, in the two forms nun with sukun or nun with shadda. وإذا تأملنا أفعال الأمر في الأمثلة التالية, and if you now ponder over the present tense verb or the verbs which are found in the next 3 sentences, which are examples number 13 to number 15, you find out that the word alqi, ud'u, and taharra, wajadna akhira kulli minha harfa illa. You find out that all these words originally they end with a sikh letter. Like the word alqi, which is the command tense here, when you go to present tense, you see what? Yulqi. From alqa, yulqi. So yulqi, it ends with ya. So ud'u, now also it ends with dumma, because da'a yad'u, it ends with dumma. The same thing for taharra. Taharra ends with alif. Taharra. So taharra, yataharra, then taharra. So it ends with alif. So now all of these 3 words, alqi, ud'u, taharra, they all end with a sikh letter. وجدنا آخر كل منها حرف إلا محذوفة بدليل ظهور ذلك الحرف في الماضي والمضارع. This حرف العلة, however, when coming to the command tenses, they are being erased. How do we know they were حرف العلة, that is sikh letters? This is because this حروف العلة, they appear both in the past tense verb and also in the present tense. إذ يقال في ماضيها, because in the past tense of these words, you will see the word alqa, da'a, taharra, they all end with alif. And in the mudari, in the present tense, you see yulqi, yad'u, and yataharra. فهي إذن أفعال أمر معتلة الأواخر. Therefore, you say that these are command tenses which end with a sikh letter. ألقى وإذا تتبعنا جميع أفعال الأمر التي من هذا النوع وجدناها أيضا مخذوفة الأواخر. And if you are to follow all of the past command tense verbs which come in this format, you will see that all of them, their endings have been erased. وإذا بحثنا في سبب هذا الحذف, and if we look forward and you search for the reason behind this erasing of their ending, lam najid siwal bina sababan, you will not find any reason except that the command tenses, they are being built, and that is they are being constructed upon this way, and that is why they are being erased. ومن ذلك نحكم أن فعل الأمر في مثل هذه الأمثلة السابقة. Therefore, we can judge and pass a rule that all command tenses in this format يبنى على حذف حرف الإلا, they are constructed upon the erasing of the sick letters. So when the sick letters are being erased, that's how they are constructed. وإذا نظرنا إلى أفعال الأمر في بقية الأمثلة. But if we look at the remaining command tenses in the remaining example number 16 to number 24, you find نرى أنها اتصلت مرة. You find out that sometimes there is an attachment of alif. That is, for example, number 16 to number 18. تدل على اثنين, and this alif is a sign of dualism. It's a sign that this command tense is referring to two people. Like example number 16, we see iftaha nawafid al-hujra. Iftaha means you are commanding two people to open. And sometimes you also see that it ends with wa. That is when you come to example number 19 to 21, you have ijma'u, istahimu, ukhruju, they end with wa. Tadullu ala jama'ati dhukur. And this wa is a sign of which shows that it is referring to plenty males. Wa ukhra biya, and sometimes you see that it ends with ya. Like example number 22 to number 24, ratibi agliki ihfadhi, they end with ya. This is a sign tadullu ala wahidati mukhataba. It is a sign that you are commanding a singular female. وبالرجوع إلى مضارع كل فعل من هذه الأفعال. And when we return back to the present tense of the following verbs, نرى به نون, and you find out that they end with nun. From example number 16, you see iftaha is supposed to be yaftahani in the present tense. Then akrima, that is what? Yukrimani in the present tense. Then when you come to example number 20, you have istahimu, it is yastahimuna in the present tense. And rotibi, it is rotibina. MashaAllah. So they end with nun ordinarily in the present tense. So walakinna, but هذه النون لا توجد في أفعال الأمر المتصلة. This nun, they are not found in the command tense which be alif, awil wa, awil ya, because the command they end with alif, awil or wa or ya, nun is not being attached to them. ولذلك يقال, and therefore it is said, إن فعل الأمر في هذه الأحوال الثلاث مبني على حذف النون. Here it is said that all فعل الأمر command tenses in this condition, they are built upon the erasing of the nun. So these command tenses, they are built because the nun is being erased from the present tense. So yaftahuna, it becomes iftahu, the nun is erased. Taftahina, it becomes iftahi, nun has been erased. Then yaftahani, it becomes iftaha, nun has been erased. Now, when we move on to Al-Qaida, we have the rule which explains this better and summarize it for us. The rule says yubna fi'l al-amri ala sukun idha kana sahih al-amr akhir. The command tense is built upon sukun, it ends with sukun when it has an authentic end, not a sick letter at the end. Walam yattasil bihi shay'un, and nothing is being attached to it. وَكَذَلِكَ, and the same way إِذَا اتصلت بِهِ النُّونُ النِّسْوَةِ, when the nun of feminism is being attached to it. So command tense is built upon sukun in two ways. That is when it has an authentic ending and also nothing is attached to it, and when nun niswa is attached to it. وَيُبْنَى عَلَى الْفَتْحِ, the command tense is also built upon fatha إِذَا اتصلت بِهِ نُونُ التَّوْكِيد, when nun of emphasis is attached to it. وَيُبْنَى عَلَى حَذْفِ حَرْفِ الْإِلَّةِ, and the command tense is also built upon the erasing of the sick letter إِذَا كَانَ مُعْتَلَّ الْآخِرِ, when it has a sick letter at the end. That is for the word alqi, because it was alqa originally. وَيُبْنَى عَلَى حَذْفِ النُّونِ, and command tense is built upon the erasing of the nun إِذَا اتصلت بِهِ أَلْفُ الْإِثْنَيْنِ, that is when the alif of dualism is attached to it, like when you have iftaha, awa with jama'a, or the wa of plurality for the females or for the males is attached to it, like ijma'u, awiya il-mukhataba, or the ya of feminism for singular female. So this is how the command tenses are being built. Now we have tamrinat exercises to better understanding. تمرين الأول, the first exercise instruction says أين في العبارة الآتية أفعال الأمر المبنية على السكون. Indicate in the following passage or short short story, indicates here the command tenses which are built upon sukun. والمبنية على الفتح, and the command tense which are built upon fatha. والمبنية على حذف الآخر, and the command tense whose ending is built upon the erasing of the sick letter. واذكر السبب في كل حال, and explain the reason how it is built in each condition. It says إذا زارك صديق فألقه بالبشر. When the friend visits you, then meet him with cheerfulness. So the word here is alqa. Alqa. So alqa is from laqiya, yalqi. That is what? Alqa. 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 That's the command tense. So the command tense here we can say mabniyun ala hadfi harful illa. It is built upon the what? The erasing of the sick letter. وَبَالِغْ فِي إِكْرَامِ, and honor him very well. So balig, this is a command tense, مبني على السكون, is built upon سكون لأنه لم يتصل به شيء, because nothing has been attached to it. وله صحيح الآخر, and it has an authentic ending. وَاسْجِ إِلَى حَدِيثٍ, and listen to his statement or to his speech, to his story. So asgi is also a command tense, but here it is built upon harfi illa, the erasing of the harfi illa. وَجْعَلَنَّهُ, and make him يَشْعُرُ كَأَنَّهُ فِي مَنْزِلِهِ وَبَيْنَ أَهْلِهِ, make him feel as if he's in his house with his family. So إِجْعَلَنَّهُ, this is a command tense here. So here we say إِجْعَلَنَّ فعل أمر, a command tense مبني على الفتح, which is built upon fatha لاتصاله بنون التوكيد, because of the attachment of the noon of emphasis. وإذا أراد الانصراف, and when he wants to leave, فشيعنه إلى الباب, then bid him farewell to the door, escort him to the door. فشيعنا, we can also say شيعنا, this is also built upon fatha because of the attachment of the noon of tawkid. وَاشْكُرَنَّهُ عَلَى زِيَارَتِهِ, and thank him for visiting. So ishkuranna, the same thing, فعل أمر مبني على الفتح لاتصاله بنون التوكيد. وَرُجُّ أَنْ يَعُودَ إِلَى زِيَارَتِكَ فِي الْفُرَصِ الْقَرِيبَةِ, and hope that he visits you in the nearest opportunities that he will have. So urju, this is also a command tense built upon حذف حرف الإلا, the erasing of the حرف الإلا. Moving to تمرين الثاني, exercise number 2. The instruction says هاتي أمر كل فعل من الأفعال الماضية. Bring forth the command tense of the following past tenses بحيث يكون مرة مبنية على السكون, so that sometimes it will be built upon سكون, and sometimes على الفتح upon فتحة, ومرة على حذف نون, and sometimes it will be built upon the erasing of noon. So kataba, to build it upon sukun, we can say uktub. To build it upon fatha, we say uktubanna. And to build it upon the erasing of noon, we can say uktubu. The same for fahima, we say ifham. Then we say ifhamanna, and we say ifhamu. Ijtahada, we can say ijtahid upon sukun. Ijtahidanna. Then ijtahidi upon harf noon. Then istafhama, we can say istafhim. Then istafham, then we say istafhamanna. Then we say what? Istafhamu. You can see. Now we have tamrin number 3. The instruction says hati af'al al-amri min al-af'al al-mudari' al-atiya. Form the command tenses from the following present tenses مع المحافظة على ما اتصل بها إن كان متصلة بشيء, and also understand and also guide it whenever it is attached with anything. وبين على أي شيء يبنى كل فعل أمر تأتي به, and explain upon what each of the present tenses are built. The first present tense we have is yahdi. So yahdi, to form it into a command tense, we simply say ihdi, ihdi. So ihdi, we say this is built upon harfu harfil illa. Then yajlisani, the command tense will be ijlisa. There we say اجلسا فعل أمر مبني على حذف النون. Then we have يشربون, it becomes اشربوا because we have erased the noon. Tanamina, we have tanami or nami, that is ala hadfi harf illa, ala hadfi nun. Then yal'abna, this is built upon sukun litisalihi binun niswa. Then yaktubu, then we have uktub. Tamrin al-Rabi, exercise number 4, the instruction says حول الجملة الآتية إلى خطاب الاثنين. That is the following sentence, we should change it to be talking about, or to be we have a sentence here. This sentence we should use it to talk to two people. ثم جماعة الذكور, then we should use it to talk to many males. ثم إلى خطاب المفردة, then we المؤنث, then we should use it to talk to a singular female. وبين نوع بناء فعليها في كل حال, and explain how the verbs found in it are being, the two verbs are being built in each of the conditions. The sentence goes third. It says Isma nushat tabibi wa'mal bihi. Listen to the advice of the doctor and work with it. To make this statement to be talking to two people, we say Isma'a nushat tabibi wa'mala bihi. That is, listen, both of you should listen to the advice of the doctor and work with it. So the verbs here, isma'a and imala, they are built upon hazfi noon because they are muthanna. That is, they are dual. To talk to plural or plenty males using this sentence, we simply say isma'u, all of you should listen, nushat tabibi, to the advice of the doctor, wa'amalu will be and work with it. And the reason is that no isma'u and rimalu, they are built upon the erasing of the noon because they are li jama'ati dhukur. Then to use it to talk to a singular female, we say isma'i nushat tabibi wa'amali bi. Listen to the advice of the doctor and work with it. So isma'i and rimali, they are built upon hadfin noon. These are the answers. Tamrin al-Khamis, section number 5. The first one says iti bi thalathi jumalin yabtadi'u kullu minha bi fi'li amrin mabni ala sukun. Form 3 sentences. Each of them should begin with a command tense which is built upon sukun. So how do we form these? The first way we built it is to say idhab ila al-bayt, idhab. Then the second we say kul at-ta'am, eat your food. And the last we say irji' ila al-madrasa, return to the school. All the command tenses here, idhab, kul, and irji', they are built upon sukun. Number 2, it says iti bi thalathi jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Yabtadi'u kullu minha bi fi'li amrin mabni al-fath. The 3 of them should begin with a command tense which is built upon fatha. We can use the same words. We can say idhabanna ila al-bayt, return, go back to the house. Second, we can say kulanna at-ta'am, eat the food. And lastly, we can say irji'anna irji'an ila al-bayt, ila al-madrasa, return to the house. Number 3, it says iti bi thalathi jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Yabtadi'u kullu minha, each of them should begin with fi'l amrin, that is a command tense mabni ala hadf al-alif, which is built upon the erasing of the alif. So here are the sentences. Number 4, we have iti bi thalathi jumalin yabtadi'u kullu minha bi fi'li amrin mabni ala hadf al-wa. Form 3 sentences. Each of them should end with a command tense which is built upon the erasing of wa. I can say udu'u tabiba, call the doctor. I can say urujul khayra, hope for good. I can say imhul kitaba, that is clean the book. Number 5, we have iti bi thalathi jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Each of them should begin with a command tense which is built upon the erasing of ya. You can the sentences here. Number 6, we have iti bi thalathi jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Each of them should begin with a command tense which is built upon the erasing of noon. I can say idhabu ila al-bayt, idhabi ila al-bayt, and idhaba ila al-bayt. Now we have tamrinun fil insha, exercise on composition. The first one says hati thalatha jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Ta'muru fiha khadimatan. In these sentences, you should be commanding a slave girl or a servant bi thalathati a'malin takhtassu bi hujrati at-ta'am, with 3 commandment which is related to the room, to the food room, or to the dining. Number one, we can say, since you are commanding the female, you can say nazifi al-hujrata, clean the hujra. Nazifi hujrata ta'am. Second, we can say rattibi hujrata ta'am, arrange. And lastly, we can say that agliki hujrata ta'am, close the hujrata ta'am. Number two, we have hati thalatha jumalin ta'amuru fiha akhwayka bi thalathi a'malin taksibul jisma sihhatan. Form 3 sentences. In each of them, you should be commanding 2 of your brothers to do things which will be good in building their body health. The first one, I can say kula ta'am, both of you should eat food. Next, I can say nazifa asnanakuma, brush your teeth. And lastly, I can say nama mubakiron, sleep early. Number 3, we have hati thalatha jumalin. Form 3 sentences. Ta'muru fiha asdiqa'ak. Form 3 sentences. In each of them, you should be commanding your friends bi thalathati a'malin tuksibuhum ridha abaihim, with 3 commandments, or with 3 things which will grant them the love of their parents, or the pleasure of their parents. The first one, I can say akrimu aba'akum, honor your parents. Next, I can say at'imu aba'akum, feed your parents. And next, I can say ud'u li'aba'akum, that is, pray for your parents. Tamrinun fil Arab, exercise on Arab grammatical analysis. We have namudhaj sample, urju khayra, seek, hope for good. So urju is fi'lu amrin mabni ala hadf al-wa, al-khayra is maf'ulun bihi mansub. Intabihu lidars, listen to the lesson. Intabihu, take caution. Fa'ilu amrin mabni ala hadfi nun, then walwa fa'ilu mabniyun ala sukun. Then we have lidarsi, allam harfu jarri mabni ala kasr, wa dars majrurun bil lam wa alamat jarri al kasra. Now we have our own Arabic jumal al-ati. Analyze the following sentences. Imtatil jawada, that is, ride the horse. So imtati, it is fa'ilu amrin mabni ala hadfi harfi illa, al-jawada is maf'ulun bihi mansub. Number 2, we have igsilna al-malabisa, you all should wash the clothes. So igsilna is fi'lu amri mabni ala sukun liittisalihi bi nun an-niswa, al-malabisa is maf'ulun bihi mansub. Then at'ima al-fuqara, feed the poor. So at'ima is fi'lu amrin mabni ala hadfi nun li'annaha muthanna. Then al-fuqara is fi'lu maf'ulun bihi mansub. And lastly, we have iktifanna al-azhar, that is, gather the flowers. So iktifanna is fi'lu amri mabni ala fath liittisalihi bi nun at-tawkid, al-azhar is maf'ulun bihi mansub. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. I say jazakumullahu khairan for staying tuned. Until we meet again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.